Happy New Year, guys. With the Eternal War now at an end, I wanted to make a quick video showing people how they can still get their hands on Mourneskull. So during the event, we could actually just go to the jeweler and craft Mourneskull using 80 telluric fragments. And as we can see here, we no longer have the option to craft Mourneskull. So if I just scroll down, yeah, Mourneskull is no longer in this menu. But before, we could just run our rare crests and we would get 4 telluric fragments per rare crest. And from that, we would be able to craft 1 Mourneskull copy. And a lot of players, including myself, use this strategy to acquire Mourneskull. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get Mourneskull to rank 10. You can see I managed to get it to rank 9 here, but I could see that a lot of players just didn't have enough rare crests maybe to actually get this to rank 10. So what I want to do here is actually show you guys how you can still get copies of Mourneskull in case you're still working on ranking it up. So if we just click on the upgrade here, we can see that to get it from rank 9 to rank 10, I need 3 copies of rank 5 gems. So it says requires Mourneskull rank 5. And if we just click get more here, we can see that we have 3 options available to us, which are Elder Rift, craft legendary gems, and purchase from the market. So I'll quickly go over through all of the 3 options here. So for the first option, Elder Rift, I'm going to quickly navigate to the Elder Rift stone here. So for the first option, which is Elder Rifts, I assume that what the game means is that if you run legendary crests, you have a chance to be able to get a Mourneskull legendary gem from doing this. So if we just click the information tab here, we can get a bit more information. So it says that the chance to get a legendary gem from a legendary crest for a 1-star, it's 75%, 2-star 20%, and 5-star is roughly 5%. So let's focus on the 2-star here. It's roughly 20% to get a 2-star gem. And from looking at all of the gems in the pool, we have 21 2-star gems in the pool. So what it means is that within this 20% chance, we have a 1 in 21 chance of getting a Mourneskull. So if we do 20% multiplied by 1 divided by 21, we're going to work out the chance to get a Mourneskull, which works out to be roughly a 1% chance. So you can expect that if you run 100 legendary crests, on average, you're going to get 1 Mourneskull out of that. So obviously a 1% chance isn't really great odds, so what I was hoping for is that we could actually change the drop rates here and use this new limited time event to be able to basically thin out the pool of drops. So if we just click the plus here for this event and click on the 2-star gems, I was really hoping that we could actually select Mourneskull from the menu here, but what it seems is that they've actually removed Mourneskull completely from this list of gems that you can select. So this had me a little bit worried because it actually makes me think that Mourneskull might not be in the pool. I do think that it probably is still in the pool because the game tooltips, like I said, show that you can get it from Elder Rifts. It's just a bit strange that they've removed it here, so I am hoping to get some confirmation from Blizzard around this because it is a little bit strange that they don't have it here. Even if it is in the pool of gems, a 1% chance to get it is incredibly small, and most of us don't have an endless supply of legendary crests, so I'm going to look at the other 2 options that we have. Let's quickly talk about the third option, which is pretty simple to explain, which is purchase from the market. So if we go to the market and click on the legendary gems here and scroll all the way down, we can see that Mourneskull is actually still listed as an option to purchase here. You can see that the prices on my server are a bit high. One's 8k and the other one is, I believe this is max price, 12.6k, which is pretty crazy, but this could be a potential option for people to buy depending on the prices on their server. So now that we've gone over the first and third option, I want to go over the second option, which is to craft Mourneskull, which is what I believe a majority of players who are looking to rank this up are going to be using moving forward. So unfortunately, if I just click to craft the gem, all it does is navigate me to the jeweler, which isn't really helpful at all. So as you can see here, to get it from rank 9 to rank 10, you need 3 copies of a rank 5 gem, and if you just click the plus, all it tells you is that it requires a Mourneskull rank 5. So because it needs 3 copies of this, it actually works out to about 12 copies of it. So if we just take a look at my inventory here, what you can see is that if I go to the gem tab, I have 3 copies of Mourneskull here, 2 of which are unbound. As you can see, I can trade them on the market, which I bought, and one of them is bound one. And then if I also go to the last tab of my inventory, you can see that I have 38 pearls, and unfortunately here, if I scroll down, you can see that Mourneskull isn't available to actually craft using pearls. It just shows all of the 5-star gems, which cost 40 pearls each, which is a bit annoying because it should be included here, and I think it will be included moving forward. So if we go back to the jeweler here, what I'm actually going to do, because the option isn't available to me, is actually replace this rank 9 Mourneskull with a rank 1 Mourneskull, which I have, which like I said is bound. So if we scroll all the way down here, we can see that I have the option of selecting this bound Mourneskull, so I'll just replace this here. And like I said, to upgrade a rank 9, you need duplicates of rank 5. So what I'm going to do is manually try to upgrade this rank 1 Mourneskull to a rank 5. So here we go, I'll just autofill this and just make sure. So there we go, I got it to rank 2, and here's where it gets interesting. Now I'm going to put the gem power to get it to rank 3. Let's just do that as well. So as you can see here from this menu, the game actually gives me the option to use some of my unbound copies to actually rank up the Mourneskull here. But because these copies are so valuable and I might actually want to trade them on the market later, what I'm going to do is actually exit this menu here and actually make my copies of the Mourneskull locked so that they don't get used in the upgrade process. So now if I go back to the jeweler and click on my rank 3 Mourneskull and click upgrade, you can see that the cost is still the same. And now when I click the plus here, I still have these 2 gems here, but I can't select them because they're locked. So it's a bit frustrating that actually they still want me to use these copies. So what I'm going to do now, because they're being a bit cheeky with me, is I'm actually going to go to my stash here and actually stash these locked copies of my Mourneskull, because I don't want to use them, and there seems like that they're trying to get me to use them at all costs for some reason. So let's just go back to the jeweler here and go to rank 3 Mourneskull and upgrade. And now if I click on the plus here, you can see that there is actually the option to craft a Mourneskull using pearls. So this requires 4 pearls, and for some reason this is the only menu that you can actually do this, which is a bit annoying. So like I said, I have 38 pearls saved up, and if they cost 4 each, I'll be able to craft 9 of them, which means that I'll need 3 more copies of Mourneskull to get it to rank 10. And I have a 1 bound copy and 2 unbound, but I don't want to use my unbound right now, so unfortunately I won't be able to get this to rank 10 just yet, but over time I will be able to slowly use the telluric pearls to craft it. So let's just actually do this and see what happens. So it says gems will be consumed. Let's press OK here and then select my gem power here. So there we go, and from this I'll be able to get a rank 4 gem, and let's just do that now. So now we got it to rank 4, and we want to get it to rank 5 because we actually need 3 copies of a rank 5 gem. So once again, I'll just follow the same process here. But before I do that, let's just confirm that only 4 pearls were consumed. So let's just go back to my pearls tab. You can see, yep, only 4 were consumed. I'm down to 34 now. So let's just go back here and upgrade this to a rank 5, which is what I need. So, okay, yep, let's do that. And then for rank 3, you need, here we go, 4 copies and 20 gem power. I'll just confirm. Yes, and press OK here and upgrade. So you have to be really careful because you don't want to upgrade this past rank 5 if your gem is already high rank. So this is the good thing now. What you can do is that you can go here and actually replace the rank 5 gem that we have, and I can replace it with the rank 9 again now. And what I can do is actually work towards getting these rank 5 copies using this method here. So you can see that I'm actually able to select this rank 5 gem. So I would just follow the same process for the other 2 that I have. It's important to note that if I didn't actually stash these 2 gems here and I used them as part of the upgrade process for the first rank 5 gem that I created for Mourneskull, I wouldn't be able to craft the additional 2 copies of the rank 5 gems. So I can see that a lot of players will make this mistake because the game does seem to want to force you to use your unbound copies first before using your telluric pearls. So be careful with this system, guys. So I hope that this has been useful to show you guys the new crafting process of Mourneskull. It is a bit long-winded, but this is all we have for now, and I think it will get easier over time. The last thing that I want to talk about is whether it's worth crafting Mourneskull using pearls or whether it's worth just buying it from the market with our saved up platinum. This is actually pretty simple to calculate. You have to calculate the value of a pearl. So if we go to the telluric craft menu here, we can figure out the value of a single pearl. So pearls can be used to craft any 5-star gem of your choice, and it always costs the same, which is 40 pearls. So it doesn't matter if I craft a Bloodsoaked Jade or a Howler's Call, even though the value of these isn't the same. For most people, they're going to opt to go for the most expensive gem in their setup. This usually ends up being Bloodsoaked Jade or Roiling Consequence. So let's actually just check the prices of Bloodsoaked Jade and Roiling Consequence on the market. So if I go to Bloodsoaked Jade, you can see that the current prices are 58k on my server, and for Roiling Consequence we can see that it's roughly 54k. Of course, the prices can always fluctuate and vary wildly from the server to server, so I would suggest that you do this calculation for the values on your server. But what I'm going to do here is take the higher value, which is the Bloodsoaked Jade. So this is 58k, and what I'm going to do is divide this by 40 pearls, and if we do that, we get a value of 1,450. So this is 1,450 platinum, and that's the value of 1 pearl. So now if we multiply that by 4, which is the cost of Mourneskull, we can find that the price of crafting Mourneskull using pearls is actually 5,800 platinum. So this means that if the price of Mourneskull on my server is cheaper than 5,800 platinum, then it's actually worth buying it straight from the market. If the price is above 5,800, which on my server, as you can see, the prices are crazy, then it's actually worth using our pearls to craft Mourneskulls. Fortunately for me, because I do have 2 unbound copies and I do have pearls saved up, I will actually be able to get my Mourneskull to rank 12. But I appreciate that this is going to be super annoying for a lot of players, and this design is really crap because basically to get a rank 5 Mourneskull here to upgrade this, you do need a rank 1 Mourneskull already just to kickstart the process, because let's say you don't have any Mourneskull at all, you won't be able to actually get to the point where you do have a rank 5 here. So I believe that this is an oversight by Blizzard. They should really add Mourneskull as an option to craft for the Telluric Pearls here. Anyway, that's all that I want to share in this video, guys. It is the first day of the year, so I don't want to be too negative with this video. But what I can advise you guys is that hold on to your rare crests, because I can see that a lot of players have used up all of these, and including myself, I will be holding on to all rare crests moving forward. Blizzard has probably made a decent amount of profit from introducing the Mourneskull gem, and don't get me wrong, it is a pretty nice gem with the effect that it has, and I do like using it, but I'm not really a huge fan of this system that they're trying to slowly introduce, which is basically to gatekeep some of these 2-star gems behind Telluric Pearl crafting. So I could see that they will probably employ the same strategy for new gems moving forward. So like I said, hold on to these rare crests. For now, I'm going to be signing off, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.